Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pythia Pagarodia. Today we are building a little fairy tale cottage for some light and dark fairy roommates. So it's kind of a cottage, but it's got a porch because I wanted it to be a little modern. I wanted it to be a little mix, okay? I thought it'd be fun. I'm a bit obsessed with curved roofs, so I'm using a lot of curved roofs because I use them in the world for the new pack. And I'm doing it because I can, and you can't stop me. It's done. It's on the gallery, okay? You can download it if you want. If you don't. You can even download it and straighten all roofs if you hate curved roofs that much. I don't know, if you do that, that'd be really funny, and you should send it to me. Blue Sky, linked in the description, shameless plug. Okay, so I didn't really have a plan. This house, I'm just doing whatever. Did that make it worse than it could have been? Absolutely. But that's okay. Not everything's gonna be perfect. I had fun making this. I think it's cute. And so I'm posting it. And that's it. I just want to have a little fun building. So I'm having a little fun building. So here we are with the porch. I love this new wood. It very much feels like stone, or like, it's very organic. I wanted the accent color to be kind of green, but then with the dark wood, so we have like light fairy and dark fairy. I just kind of went with the neutral brick for the main thing, so I could add a bunch of plants of different colors, and it would be fine. It would look alright. My accent's really fluctuating. I don't know why. Whenever I try to record something, I go a little American. I am American. I'm half American. That's probably why. But yeah. Here's I'm doing a little pathway. Look at the mailbox. The build by in this pack is... Sorry, that was my sister. She's crazy. Anyway, the build by in this pack is absolutely everything to me. It's all so fairy tale and beautiful and wonderful, and I love it dearly. Windows at the beginning of my existence, because I was like, oh, this time I'll do like the privilege strap. I'll do the furniture first, and then the windows. But I decorated the walls because I was like, there's nothing here, it's so empty, what do I even do? And then I had to move it all to add windows, and it was really sad. And it hurt me deeply. Anyway, here I'm adding some little butterflies to the outside of the house because I thought they were so cute. I added some gnomes because I like them, not when they're alive and in my house and setting things on fire and breaking everything. But just aesthetically, they're very cute. And that's where we're gonna go with these fairy lights. I'm obsessed. I used to use the toddler stuff ones all the time, but the Life and Death ones have my heart. Life and Death has my heart, to be fair. Like, Werewolves has competition for my favourite pack now, because Life and Death is everything. Well, gameplay in Life and Death kind of sucks, but it's The Sims, so what are we expecting? Gameplay in this is, something. But I really love the cast. I think the cast is definitely stronger than... Not the cast. The build by is stronger than the cast. I don't like the cast. Oh, I like some of it, but some of it's weird. I think they should have gone all magical fairy fun. Because while some of the slightly more casual dresses I really like, some of them they just feel like cottage living. And we already have cottage living. And we have like so much stuff. Like half of Werewolves was cottagecore too. We've got a bunch of magic-y stuff around with magic. I feel like we just needed full fantasy fairies. And I know that doesn't appeal to everyone, but not every pack has to appeal to everyone. Okay, I didn't get full rent until it was on sale because I didn't want to do any of that, but the clothes were cute, so when it was half price, I might have indulged. Okay, so here I'm adding some little fancy colourful chairs because I thought it'd be so cute, and I went with like a dark wall for the kitchen. I'm gonna change it to a different dark wall later because I actually didn't like the blue with the green because I wanted to have a green theme because it's my favorite color, and I thought it worked well with both. So yeah, here I'm changing it to green. I changed it again later, but the wallpaper, it gave me issues. I need to have a vision for this stuff beforehand or it doesn't really work. Okay, I love this frog. That was very cute. Here I kind of made a sort of faux conversation pit. I would have added a real conversation pit, but it's too small a room. I say this room's absolutely gigantic, to be fair. it was difficult to kind of plan out because it was so big and there was doorways everywhere. So I added the little fake conversation pit in the middle. I think it's very cute. I really love the new sofas from Enchanted by Nature, especially the little like leaf pillows. Everything to me. They have my heart, they have my soul. I was adding little pops of purple to match the trees and just make it feel more magical and fairy because it's fairy roommates, okay? It's great, it's fun. Everyone's having a great time in this house. Okay, I'm not a professional landscaper, but I think it looks fine. Here's my little entryway. I love this lamp. It is so cute. I do remove it because I want to add those paintings, but I do love the lamp. This with the little moth on it was everything to me. Did I place it effectively? No. Very sorry about that, but I just did not care. I was just having fun making my cutesy little fairy house. I had some stuff on all the shelves because clutter is everything. It makes it feel lived in. It makes it lag like hell if you add too much, but I didn't, so it's fine. Here I was putting a little toy box in the corner, and I know they probably wouldn't play with toys because I think they're the young adults in my mind, but look how cute it is. It's a little acorn, and it's a matching nightlight on the shelf. It's adorable. I wanted to add some mess because I feel like the Light Fairy in person, they present very like put together, very professional, but they love crafts and like making things, and so they make a mess all over the house, but they're like, oh yeah, Dark Fairy was just like doing stuff around, but it was really them the whole time. So here is the Light Fairy's room. I was gonna do light floors, but then I wanted to add like a light rug, and I was like, there is no contrast, so I need contrast with the top floor. I'm an artist, I'm obsessed with contrast, it is known. And then here I was pretending that I was gonna do anything but the canopy bed. I mean, look at it, it's gorgeous. I wanted a canopy bed my entire childhood. I've never had one. No, that's fine. I could get one now if I wanted. Then look at the bed, it matches the tiles in the kitchen. Theme consistency, carrying it through, everything. With a little pink chair, little Glinda vibes. There's a fairy in the new pack. She is Glindified. I adore it. I haven't actually met that time though. I've barely played with the pack other than this build, to be fair. I was in class for 2 hours, so I played for like an hour and then I went to bed. Here I'm adding sparkles all over the wall, and that's where I'm gonna put windows. Pray for me. Here I'm adding some little paintings that I thought were so cute, and then I added some clutter to the desk to be like, yes, they are messy, yes, they're fun, they do crafts and stuff. That's why they have an easel and a little cross-stitch thing, and I added some cute plushies because there's a lot of cute plushies. And I added the same kind of messiness, and also I had some kind of link it to the Light Fairy. I put a little ghost on their little shelf because I was like, oh, maybe the Dark Fairy gives it to them. Maybe in public they pretend they don't like each other and they just live together out of convenience, but actually they're really close. And that's just a little storyline I had in my head for that. And then I also gave them some like punky posters because maybe they have similar interests, but they're scared of like sharing it because of, I don't know, fairy society. Okay, I don't know. Well, it's whatever. It's fun. And I added some butterflies because I love little butterflies. At that point, I just decided, well, sometimes windows are sparkly. You can put overlays and stuff on windows. Maybe it's for privacy reasons. You know, maybe the gnomes keep looking in and they just need privacy. Here I was doing a little kind of Bratz Pixies kind of Monster High theme. This is the Dark Fairy's room. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I think I could have worked on it more. This wool I love, but for all over the wools, it was a bit much. So I gave it as an accent wool. I thought it was cute. I gave the Dark Fairy some like musical things because I was like, oh, they can be a musician, maybe they can be a bit sporty. But then I was thinking, what if they do apothecary? Because I put a bunch of plants around where the Light Fairy is, because I feel like the Light Fairy is kind of into gardening and stuff. And if the Dark Fairy does apothecary, then they can run a little store together where the Light Fairy collects the supplies and grows the plants, and the Dark Fairy makes all the elixirs and cures, and they run like a little medicine store together, and it's super cute and super fun. and they sell like potions and they help other people and they have a great time with their little shared business. And that's, you know, that's another reason why they've lived together for so long. They're not friends, they don't like each other at all, they hate each other actually. That's definitely why they live together. And not actually because they want to, it's because business, you know, money, capitalism. This was originally gonna be a little office. I did try to turn it into a greenhouse, but then it was hard because I couldn't put the glass roof, because otherwise there'd be a glass roof in the kitchen. But I figured it out. Okay, so there's glass wall on one of the walls, and then one of the walls is open, and then we've got like the little branchy thing at the top, which I think is adorable because I love this pack. It's so cute. And then this little apothecary stand, everything to me. There's going to be a little small business thing next to it that is definitely not functional, but I don't care. It's cute. These shelves, everything to me. I love them so much. I love mushrooms. My entire Roblox avatar is themed around mushrooms. Yeah, so that little stand, definitely not functional. That's fine. These flower pots, I adore. I'm in love with. They are like regular flower pots that you can just like grow stuff in, but they're teeny tiny. You can put them on desks, you can put them on tables, and they still work completely fine. This is my least favorite room in the house. I was like, oh, fairy bathroom, I love. I do not love. The furniture is cute, my execution is lacking. That's why this room is not in a final feel. I don't like it. It's not cute. Tried to add like a cutesy mirror to be like, oh yeah, they like glitz and glamour, and because they're like magic fairies, everything is great and fun. The wallpaper, pain. They shouldn't have given me access to this furniture because I'm gonna put it down. It's not gonna look nice. And then I did some more on the outside because the outside was looking a bit scuffed, but we're covering it up with trees. You don't have to see it. Your Sims probably can't even get over there because of the trees. I think this house is like 70% functional, so it's not too bad, but just maybe play test it if you want to play in here, where you'll be moving furniture every 2 minutes. I think some things are just at a diagonal. Sorry, I'm tired. Are at a diagonal when they can't be at a diagonal and be used, but I think most things are fine. Yeah, that's it. That's my little fairy cottage. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. It'll show you the little beginning montage again at the end. Here it is. Wow, here's my house, and here's the entryway with Gandalf protecting them. Here's my cutesy living room and kitchen. We ignore the bathroom. Here's the light fairies room. Adorable. Here's the dark fairies room. Mid. But it's dark, so you can tell. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye!